And on this episode of working on the 1962 Traveleze trailer, I have made some progress. So, it doesn't look like a lot of progress, but I assure you it took me longer than I care to admit. Anyway, the big thing is I've gotten all these corners really well taken care of. Pretty much what I've been doing is I've been securing everything as much as possible using 3/4 inch wood screws and these metal brackets. Just went ahead and got like 200 of the, or 20 of these things, as well as a ton of the corner ones. And I've gone over every one of these corners, trying to get in all the weird little spots around here, and just trying to secure everything as much as possible. And there was a guy on the last video I did who commented, yeah, this thing's been completely gutted and it's essentially entirely structurally unsound and is a collapse waiting to happen if going down the interstate. So that's fun. And anyway, I'm pretty much given up on the idea of doing things the lightweight way, and now we're going to be doing things the ultra heavy, secure everything down way. And I'll cross my fingers and get a truck when I get to it. This probably isn't going to be doing as much traveling as I thought, and if it does, it'll probably be at low speed. But as far as everything else has been going, went ahead and ripped out a lot of the old wiring. I'm going to be redoing pretty much all of that anyway. Tried to order an all-in-one solar converter box. It's a 1012 LV MPP solar charge controller. I wanted to get the next step up that was 24 volts, but they're completely out of stock of them, and I couldn't even find one on eBay. So, there's that. But I'm going to throw one of those on here, put two 200-watt flexible panels going down the side over here, and I measure them out. I should have enough room. Have it feed in over here, loop up the wiring over here, toss it right here. It might not be the best way. Well, no, I can always hide it up here. That wouldn't be an issue. And then just put the paneling above it. Have it loop down there. Shouldn't be a big concern. I'm going to redo a lot of things around this doorway anyway. Everything's going to be a lot sturdier from now on. Yeah, securing all of this has just been a complete mess of check everything 6 times, you got it wrong, check everything 6 times, do it again, do it again, do it again. Also, went ahead and redone a lot of the edge pieces over here. Used a combination of sheet metal screws and wood screws. I think I'm going to redo quite a few of these, though. A lot of them don't look very good. And then I'm going to go ahead and reseal this entire edge. I'm not going to lie, all of the water damage, it's been raining like crazy out here the past couple of days. I have not gotten a single bit of water in the entire camper. I went ahead, went around the entire edge of it with Flex Seal, around everything I thought could possibly be a leaky joint. Covered up everything with all the temporary stuff with duct tape here. That's all going to be redone. And for the window, this one I'm actually a little bit proud of. One of these is not glass. You might, those of you with a keen eye can probably figure it out, but this one, this is the one that was broken for the longest time. We didn't know how to replace it. So I just went ahead and got some, what was it? 3/16, something along those lines. I got the exact same dimensions of this in glass and just got it for this plastic component and cut it down to size. And it's really hard to tell there's a difference on it. It worked entirely. It feels almost like cheating how well it worked. Right? Paige put a whole bunch of flowers on the edge over here. It's her camper, so she's free to do it. These are hiding, there are tiny, like walnut divots and stuff like that in here. So I told her, hey, throw one of these stickers on here, because I got her some stickers. Throw one of these little flower stickers on here and hide that. And she just put them everywhere. Well, it's certainly hidden now. Yeah, it's her camper, so yeah, good for her. As far as everything else goes now, I'm pretty much in the secure the foundation as much as possible. I'm going to go through and do a couple more pieces around here later on, but For now, the first project I'm doing here is I'm doing the bed and the understorage over here. You can see how all that's going to go together. So yeah, my idea is to do these 3 rails directly down the 2 on the sides, 1 in the back corner over there, and then just put as much secure points as possible around them. Just trying to make sure that we maximize how much weights around here. And then I'm going to use whatever decent 2x3s or 2x4s I have left over to just do probably these 1-foot rows going back, and I can lay the entire mattress on top of it. I figure that should be a good idea. I've yet to figure out why that wouldn't work, so I'm gonna do it. Anyway, this part's gonna need to be covered first, so I'm going ahead and cutting the pink board, and I'm discovering I'm gonna need a lot more pink board. So thankfully we have the other trailer working over there, and we've got a license plate. So put 1 and 1 together over there. Pretty soon we'll be able to get some more pink board and a ton of this 1/4-inch sheeting. And then I'm going to build, just build everything on top of this as much as possible. Yeah, I'm going to get the whole area around here is going to be screwed in. Pretty much everything here on this back area around the bed is going to be done first. Everything's going to be ready to go for that. The kitchenette is obviously going to take more time. I'm going to try and secure a lot more things. Where the AC unit's going to take a lot more time too. And the electrical system, that one should theoretically go pretty fast, but not too sure about it. The good news is I can reuse this plug. I just have to figure out how I'm going to route it around here, though I think I could probably take those wires, loop them up around here, have them go up and around there, over there, and into the box there, where they will also meet the other 120 line. And this should be good enough for me to run, like I should be able to just do some twisty connections on this, and I can just have there be 1 line of outlets going throughout it, because I'm only going to have 1,000 watts of inverter power, because that's the max size of it I can get. But the battery is going to be down here, so I can always add another inverter down there if I need to, for running something larger. Remember, I'm just going to be running like a hot plate, and probably everything else is going to be running off 12 volt. The fridge is going to be 12 volt. The AC unit, when it eventually shows up, will be 12 volt. The lights are going to be 12 volt. The fan up here will probably eventually be 12 volt. 12 volt to USB lines going throughout here. There'll be a 12 volt heated blanket there. I think doing 12 volt for everything is probably the way to go for this, if I'm going to be doing all that. And I'll have an AC input line. I'll have 400 watts of solar on the roof. It does irk me a little bit that I won't be able to have there be more power input. There really does need to be another middle-of-the-road product for, hey, if I can get 1,500 watts of power or 2,000 watts of power going out of it with the exact same setup, that would be perfect. And there are none of those products. The closest I can find is the Sun Power solar system. Hello, dog. Look at that dog. That's a good dog. It's a Sun Power solar system for 24 volt system, which means I'd have to double the size of that. It consumes a lot more power. It takes a lot more solar input. And for something that'd be like a 15-foot or a 17-foot system trailer, that'd probably be pretty decent, but I just don't need that. This is a tiny bed. This isn't even a bedroom-sized trailer. This is a tiny trailer. This is like the size of a van life trailer. So the system I'm building is going to be pretty much a van life thing. Yeah. Is it perfect? No. No, of course not. But you know what? I will figure out how to get everything good with that at some point. Anywho, this is going together pretty well. I probably bit off a little bit more than I can chew, but hey, that's all projects. I'm going to put the construction adhesive down right before I put all this pink board in, just making sure everything's good. Yeah, for now I'm just putting the pink board in, making sure I have everything cut to the right size. Get more things cut for this. Get all of this stuff is going to be together. I'll probably even run the line for my This is the gonna be the little 12 volt line here. It's got a voltmeter and a little plug on the side of it. Has my little USB socket on here. This isn't the best lighting, but hey, it's what I got. I'll probably have this ready to go, and because this is where the head of the bed's gonna be, I'll probably put a little shelf here and have this be ready to go in right here and just snake all the wires over to this spot, because this is where all the electrical stuff's gonna be. I think that's the smart thing to do, and I can just have there be a little light switch right here, have there be a 12 volt line going directly up. This seems like the smart thing to do, yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, progress is being made. Everyone's asking when I'm gonna get this done. I'm like, soon, man, soon. I'm doing my best. Later, all.